It's that time of year again. Thousands of people are on the roads, either going home or on holiday. And yet again, traffic officials are promising to take a zero-tolerance approach against anyone who breaks the rules. We're monitoring the situation in Gauteng and the Western Cape. Our reporters Nqobile Madlala in Gauteng and Nobesuthu Hejana in Cape Town out and about. Let's bring them both in now for a live update. Nqobile, we'll start with you. Tell us where you are and how's the traffic looking?
Well, Shahan, we are in Pretoria, and I just want you to see the traffic is backed up. So the Phumlani Plaza is seeing a number of people. So we know that this is the N1, of course, leading up to Limpopo, some of the sub-Saharan countries like Swaziland, Zimbabwe, and we're seeing a lot and lots of people going that direction. A lot of buses as well, a lot of mini buses. Now, you remember, Shahan, having spoken to some of the taxi drivers and taxi owners, they were telling us that they are seeing an increase of people going home, but of course they were talking about the fact that they're not making enough money, but there is some form of increase compared to last year. And so we're seeing that traffic that you're seeing, Shahan, is almost a kilometer long, and this is in Phumlani Plaza. We do know though, Shahan, that they are using over 9 gates that are open, but there's still some traffic on the highway. I want to bring in our TMC now to sort of give us an understanding in terms of what is the plan. I mean, the traffic is backing up on the highway.
Yeah, the traffic is getting heavy now. This is the peak of traveling. We are anticipating that. So we have officers on the roads, the SAPS, the NTP, Tshwane Metro, Gauteng Traffic, they're all on this road. Our main objective at this stage is to make sure that traffic flows, but we're identifying those who are driving under the influence of alcohol and those who are driving recklessly and negligently. I can tell you that more than 2,000 people have already been arrested for various offenses. Chief amongst them is drunken driving. That's about 500 arrested for drunken driving. So we are still keeping an eye on all of who are breaking the rules of the road. But our priority is to make sure that everybody can travel safely and get home safely. So we are down on the roads. The boots are on the ground to ensure that traffic flows smoothly and people can get to their destination safely.
And I mean, the N1 is nefarious for a lot of overloading. Are you seeing any of that with the bakkies and the mini buses, etc.?
Not yet. We're not seeing overloading at this stage. But we know that those who are overloading, they travel under the cover of darkness. So they will still be coming later on at night. But we are on this road. We are not moving until this traffic has all gone. So when they come late at night, they will find us on the road.
And also, if anyone is found driving recklessly, overloading, are you going to be arresting anyone? Are they getting fines? What's happening?
If you are driving drunk, you'll be arrested. If you're driving at high speeds above 160 kilometers an hour, it's an immediate arrest. Vehicles that are unroadworthy are being discontinued. There's more than 1,000 now already discontinued, and others who are traveling without proper permits, they will be impounded.
All right. Thank you very much. RTMC speaking to us there, Shahan. Again, that is the traffic that is backing up there onto Phumlani Plaza. We have heard from our TMC that already over 2,000 people have been arrested, saying that the most that they've seen is that a lot of drunken driving on the road is something that they have noticed, more people being arrested for that. And of course, saying that they are going to ensure that those people that are expected to be on the roads in the afternoon, in the evening, he says that most of the repeat offenders in terms of overloading will be expected to be seen on this road in the evening. He says the boots are on the ground. They're waiting for them to see exactly so that they can make sure that the arm of the law takes its course.
Yeah, so 2,000 people arrested since when? And then also, do we know if the police visibility and presence is yielding any results then?
Well, Shahan, having seen the minister and at some point speaking about the fact that it's important that everyone focuses on the fact that the alcohol shouldn't be on the road, we will remember, Shahan, that from the beginning of this December, we saw over 300 people arrested in the beginning. That was just about 13 days. This will be, of course, the addition to that number. Just yesterday when we were speaking to JMPD, over 5 people were arrested for drunken driving. And so it continues, having spoken to TMPD, also saying that over 78 people getting fines, as well as some people getting arrested on the road. So it's quite clear, Shahan, that that number is encompassing all of those numbers that they have seen on the road already. He's saying that they're ensuring that the boots are on the ground. So we have seen some of the TMPD officers, especially in the motorbikes driving around this road, also on the other side of the road, ensuring just sort of showing surveillance. Just further down there also we saw SAPS, and they are still there, still stopping cars just after the toll plaza. So we have seen some form of enforcement, as well as having spoken to TMPD, Shahan, who were also at the Mopane highway, saying that that area is nefarious for fatalities as well as accidents, saying that's where they normally find people that are drunk and driving, and so they were ensuring that they're curbing people from getting out of the township into the highway, saying that that's where they have seen a lot of fatalities. So they're ensuring that people that are driving onto the highway are not drunk and driving, they're fit to drive, their vehicles are also good to be and roadworthy to be on the road, of course, Shahan.
Yeah, and let's take a listen to Isaac Mahamba from the Tshwane Metro Police.
Our operations are yielding results. Again, this morning, we made a huge arrest in R513 just next to Brett's Road, whereby we arrested 3 people who were carrying suspected scrap metal, cable theft specifically. And those scrap metal, the estimated street value is what, about 1 ± a million. So it's a huge success from the TMPD, and we are saying it yielding results at this stage, and we will continue to monitor all the areas within the CBD or outside the CBD of Tshwane. Our operations are strategically.
All right, Nqobile, stand by for us. Let's go to Cape Town. Nobesuthu, a different site from previous years. Usually the Huguenot Tunnel is busy around this time. How's it looking now?
Certainly, Shahan, it's been very quiet here near the Huguenot Tunnel. We've seen quite a few number of cars making their way, passing through there, but it's been fairly quiet around Cape Town, and we haven't seen quite a number of roadblocks conducted by the province. But we know that leading up to the festive season, there have been quite a number of operations done in the province to ensure that motorists, they do keep within the road rules, and they do also check roadworthiness in their vehicles. But we know that a joint operation between the Western Cape province, the Transport Western Cape province, and the Eastern Cape will be done in Beaufort West to also run there a roadblock. But it's been fairly quiet, not a number of cars, a lot of them passing here. But I did get a chance to speak to some of the commuters on my right. They're standing there, and what I asked them was that usually this side of the road is usually buzzing with cars, but it's a different note this year. And those people that you see there, they were telling me that due to the impact of the pandemic, they can't afford to buy tickets for buses or taxis because they're very expensive during this time of the year. So they are hitchhiking, hoping that whoever stops for them is going to the destinations of their choice or will drop them close to where they're going. But we've seen or heard from the City of Cape Town's transport, Mr. Richard Coleman, who is saying that they will not be taking it lightly to those who will be driving under the influence. In fact, they will be strict and to ensure that they keep order in the road.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see how things are across the country. And of course, people will probably be arriving in the city of Cape Town, and that's where we're going to see more traffic as people try to enjoy themselves. We're going to leave it right there. Nqobile Madlala of course, in Pretoria. Nobesuthu Hejana is in Cape Town.